Get Biblical Understanding, along with T.A. McMahon. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. This is number 166 in our series of Get Biblical Understanding. In this session, we're reading many, but certainly not all, of the biblical verses that have to do with lust. Scripture uses the term lust to denote desiring something, whether it is good or evil. The majority use of the term, however, involves a sinful activity, to desire eagerly the gratification of one's carnal appetite, engaging in unlawful sexual activities. Again, the theme of this series is lust. Galatians chapter 5, verses 16 to 18. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusts against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Galatians chapter 5, verse 24. And they that are Christ's have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, that is, conduct, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. Colossians chapter 3, verses 3 to 5. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God. When Christ, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, that is, depraved and vile passions, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 3 to 7. For this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication, that every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor, not in the lust of concupiscence, that is, unlawful sexual pleasure, even as the Gentiles which know not God, that no man go beyond and defraud, that is, seduce, his brother in any such sexual matter, because that the Lord is the avenger of all such, as we also have forewarned you and testified. For God has not called us unto uncleanness, but unto holiness. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verses 9 to 10. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, or fornicators, for sodomites, that is, homosexuals, for kidnappers, for liars, for perjurers, and if there is any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verses 1 to 2. Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brethren, the elder women as mothers, the younger as sisters, with all purity. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 9 to 10. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Thanks for listening, and we hope you'll join us again as we search the Scriptures in order to get biblical understanding.